2 weeks ago, the Rangers were in need of a slump buster. Now they are the NHL's resident streak busters. The Toronto Maple Leafs streak of 15 straight games with at least a point, over. Mitch Marner's streak of 23 games with at least a point, over. 3-1, over. Rangers win over the Maple Leafs tonight at Garden Ice. John Giannone alongside Steve Valiquette in our Delta MSG studios, and we heard Sam and Joe say this is one of the most impressive wins in a good long time, and I would concur.
You know who I give a lot of credit? Artemi Panarin. He's not turning the puck over anymore. He's playing defense. And this changed in the St. Louis game where the Rangers came from behind in the third period, and there goes another third period where the Rangers locked it down defensively. That's what it looks like when teams are getting successful and then buying into what they're doing to be successful. I just think it starts with the star players. Every team in the NHL struggles with this. Can we get our stars to buy into checking the right way? And right now, Panarin is checking with his legs. He's skating into position and he's helping his teammates out. How about this stat for tonight? The Toronto Maple Leafs, they gave the puck away 29 times in this game. 29 times.
Wow.
The New York Rangers, 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's all about giveaways that are forced. Why are the Toronto Maple Leafs, a team that's highly skilled and a great forward group, giving up the puck like that? It's because there was that kind of pressure on them, and the middle of the ice was just shut down. It was clogged, and I think they were frustrated. I think the Toronto Maple Leafs were frustrated in this game, John, but I give a lot of credit to the star players for being able to check the way they are.
Yeah, so 3 nights after the Rangers stopped the Devils' streak of 11 straight road victories, they hand the Maple Leafs their first regulation loss in 16 with a 3-1 win tonight. And in a game that features Matthews and Marner and Nylander and Zibanejad and Kreider and Panarin, if you had Jimmy Vesey scoring twice out of the 3 Ranger goals on your bingo card, go collect your prize because Vesey was terrific, scoring the game-winning goal and then adding the empty netter to seal it.
Jimmy. Good fellas, baby. I mean, come on. So, listen, you get hot in this game, and goal scorers are streaky. Trust me. Everybody talks about goalies being streaky. Goal scorers are streaky. But the flip of the stick here from Miller, he turns his stick over, so that allows that giveaway that we were talking about to happen. And now Vesey has outside ice with speed. Trocheck has inside lane. But this is where Toronto loses. They sell out too soon and give this open outside here to Vesey, and at the same time, Murray makes the second mistake where he leans. He leans off of his post, and he exposes his biggest weakness, which is the upper part of the net. And Vesey's able to get to the forehand there, and that's why it works out. Always nice when a player has a big night to be able to be out there at the end of the game to ice it, have an opportunity to get the extra goal, but ice it, John, the right way because he had a very committed game, Jimmy Vesey, on both sides of the puck. He was rewarded. When we're talking about guys being able to play that 3-zone hockey, well, Jimmy's bringing it, and he's understanding. He's getting rewarded now offensively, and hey, look, how do you keep players motivated? They've got to get their cookies. They got to get their points. Yeah. And he's a cookie monster out there. He's killing it.
Yeah, so that great look at the 2-1 goal by Jimmy Vesey is from our film room powered by CDW and HP. And Jimmy Vesey was injured in the first period, hobbled off the ice, missed one shift. Kind of wondered whether he'd be ready to go for the second and third periods. Boy, was he ever, by scoring his 4th and 5th goals of the season. 22 saves for Igor Shesterkin. And again, what really stands out, trending now for 5 straight games. After second periods, Igor Shesterkin has not allowed a goal in 5 games. He has 47 consecutive saves, plus the 2 he made in the shootout against the Colorado Avalanche in Denver. So what we've seen from Igor Shesterkin, again, Joe said it at the very end, it's last year's Shesterkin. I think we're just about there.
Yeah, we're just about there. And I think a big piece of that is his timing, and specifically not cheating on the pass. I think this is a big piece, and it's very difficult sometimes to explain to goalies what being patient looks like. Well, if you want to see patience and technique, to me, it's the third period. One more time for Shesterkin, where he's shutting it down in the third periods. Why was he so good last year, John? He was the best goalie in the NHL with the score tied, his team up by a goal or down by a goal. That to me, is the description of a money goaltender, and that's where he's at right now again. He's got that intensity, and it's an intensity that really shows confidence, and stillness speaks confidence, but so does technique, and then so does results in getting the job done. And I feel like everybody's buying back into the fact that the Rangers are closers. They're going to close in the third period. That earlier part of the year, in the beginning of November, where it went sideways, I think that's in their rearview mirror now, because now it's new experiences. The 5 previous third periods are all shut down. Going into this one, in the previous 4, there was only 2 high danger chances the team gave up. So they're working together. They're making the environment a little bit easier for Shesterkin, and he's feeding off of it.
Rangers have now scored 10 goals after second periods in that 5-game winning streak while allowing 0.